Hi everyone and welcome to this video. This is a Math 081 video, Chapter 4, Section 1, Points and Lines. In this series of videos, we will learn how to identify the ordered pair given a point on a graph. We will learn how to plot the point for a given ordered pair. We will determine if an ordered pair is a solution of an equation. We will determine the unknown coordinate in an ordered pair solution of a given equation. We will organize solutions of equations using tables. And lastly, we will learn how to determine x and y intercepts of a linear equation given the equation. So let's get started. On the graph below, we're going to label the x and y axes, the origin, and the four quadrants of the Cartesian plane. If you'd like, you can pause this video, see how much you remember, and then unpause it and see if you are correct. So the x-axis is the horizontal axis, the y-axis is the vertical axis, the origin is right at the center where the two axes meet, and the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. The four quadrants, this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, and this is quadrant 4. Alright, so let's keep going. Anytime you have a point that you need to graph, we always use a single capital letter to represent a point. Okay, notice that there is an ordered pair written next to our letter. So if you remember, the way we do ordered pairs is first we give you the x value and then we give you the y value. So in this case, our x value is 3 because we started from the origin and we moved 1, 2, 3 points to the right. Then we moved 2 points up. And so our x-coordinate is 3, and our y-coordinate is 2. Therefore, the ordered pair is 3, 2. So this information is snapshots from the textbook. Again, as you can see, an ordered pair is given us in the form x, comma, y. If we are moving to the right of the origin, x is considered to be positive. If we are moving to the left of the origin, x is considered to be negative. If y is above the origin, it's positive, and if y is below the origin, it is considered to be negative. So let's get started. Here we have an unknown coordinate, and we labeled it m. So what is the ordered pair associated with this point? Again, if you want to, you can pause this video, see if you can figure it out on your own, and then unpause the video and see if you are correct. Well, remember we always start at the origin. We always start right here. And we are going to move 2 points, 2 units to the right. And then we need to move 3 units up. Okay, and both of those are positive from the origin. So remember your horizontal direction, that is your x value. Your vertical direction is your y value. So the ordered pair associated with the point M is 2, 3. Okay, so let's do this problem. Again, we always start at the origin, and then this time we're going to have to move left to get to this point. If we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces that we're moving left, so our x value is negative 4. Then we have to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to get to this point. So that means that our x value is negative 4 and our y value is negative 6. So the ordered pair associated with the point N is negative 4, negative 6. I highly recommend pausing this video on a separate sheet of paper, see if you can identify the ordered pairs associated with these 6 points. Then unpause the video and see if you are correct. So I'm going to start. Let's start with A. So we have to go 3 units to the right and 4 units up to get A. So the ordered pair associated with A is 3, 4. Again, make sure you're always using parentheses. If I had just written 3, 4 without the parentheses, that would have been incorrect. How about B? Well, let's see. I don't have to move to the left or the right at all. I only move 2 units up. So since I didn't move at all with the x, my x is 0, and my y is positive 2. Now remember, if I leave it like that, it is incorrect. I have to encase those two numbers separated by a comma. I have to put them in parentheses, otherwise I am incorrect. All right, C. So I start at the origin. This time I'm going to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, and then I'm going up 4 units. So I move to the left 5 and up 4. So my ordered pair is -5, 4. How about the ordered pair D? So with D, it looks like I need to move 3 units to the left, and then I'm there. So I don't move up or down at all, which means that this is the point -3, 0. How about E? Well, to get to E, I need to move 4 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means that E is -4, -5. All right, let's see if we can do one last problem. So F, we need to go to the right 2 units and then down 1, 2, 3, 4. So the ordered pair associated with F is +2, -4. Now let's talk about how to plot a point. So before, I was given a point that was already plotted, and I was extracting the ordered pair from that point. This time, I'm going to be given an ordered pair and asked to plot it. So remember, if I have a positive x value, that tells me to move right from the origin. If I have a negative x value, that tells me to move left. Likewise, if I have a positive y value, I start at the origin and move up. If I have a negative y value, start at the origin and move down. All right, let's do a few of these problems. So the first one asks us to plot the point A at 5, 3. So that means I go to the right. So again, starting at the origin, don't forget that. Then we go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. And then I go up 1, 2, 3 units, and I land right there, and that is my point A. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to erase the work that I just did so that the graph is nice and clean. So that's point A. Okay, how about point B? So point B is -2, 3. So that means I need to go to the left 2 and up 3. So B is going to be right here. Again, remember, it's always a good idea to pause the video, try to do some of these on your own, and then unpause the video and check your work. All right, point C, we need to go to the right 2 units, and then we need to go down 3 units. And that's where we're going to land. Okay, so point C is right here. Okay, how about point D? Point D is -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then -1. So point D is right here. Okay, how about point E? Well, point E is -2, 0. So that's going to be right here. How about point F? Well, point F is 0, 5. So I don't move left or right, I just go up 5 units. So F is right here. How about point G? So point G is a little bit unusual because it's a fraction. And you're not going to see this very often. But one way to think about it or understand it is to convert it to a decimal. So -2/3 is like -0.67 if you type that into your calculator. And 5/3 is 1.23. I'm sorry, 1.33. I apologize. So the benefit of rewriting it as a decimal is it's easier for our brains to understand how far or how close to -1 we are. So in other words, I want to go 2/3 of the way. So if you can imagine tiny little tip marks here between 0, here's -1. So I'm going to go 2/3 of the way to 1. And then I'm going to go up 1. And then if you can imagine tiny little tip marks here, I'm going to go up another, I'm sorry, this is not 1.33. This is 1.67, 5/3. So I'm going to go 2/3 of the way up like that. Okay, and so I've finally gotten to the point that I want to get to. And so I'm going to put a dot right there, and that is point G right there. Okay, and again, the vast majority of the time on a test or especially online, you're not going to be asked to graph a point that is associated with a fractional or decimal number, but it's still a skill that you should be able to master. All right, that's it.